Nice to see you again.
Miguel.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Miguel.
Have a seat, guys.
Thank you.
How you guys doing?
Good. No.
Excellent.
Ready for the improvements we'll see over
Awesome.
here.
So I know we spoke on the phone, Ryan. Miguel, you was telling me about your goals. I wanted to find out more specifically. I know what you guys want to the World Cup.
We're going to the World Cup.
Okay. What are the goals? What are we training for here?
Well, I'll start with this. You know, our goal is to be the best. You know, the best we can be, and that's why we're here.
Best what you can do.
We're soccer players. For me, where I really see myself needing to improve is my balance, you know, my core strength, and I really want to get my speed up. I think for that, it will really give me what I need to take my games to the next level.
I feel the same way. I want to get stronger.
Okay.
I don't want to get faster.
Yeah.
I want to be able to compete down there a little bit.
Yeah, when we were traveling through South America, we already play in leagues over here. You know, there's a great talent here, but we figure once we get to South America and all the countries we go to, we're gonna play against the talent there. I think it's gonna be like a whole nother level of
Yeah, it
competition.
tends to be a little more competitive. You know, as you can see it through the farm system. Okay, perfect. So yeah, what we're gonna work on definitely is the speed. Now, have you guys ever been taught how to run? I know it sounds like a big question, but
No.
how
never.
to run?
That's actually one of the big things. Actually, I want to learn.
It's ironic that soccer players who run so much don't actually know how to sprint correctly. Our speed training program comes from the Olympic Training Center, and it's been filtered down to us. So I'm going to teach you guys how to actually sprint. So when it's time to get to that ball from point A to point B, how to sprint. Ryan, you mentioned core stability, clutch for any athlete, and we'll talk about what that really is more in detail when I start training you guys. But being a stronger conditioned athlete, you know, a lot of people used to think, well, soccer players just need to have big, strong legs. That's only part of the equation. So we're going to train the entire body. So it's going to be sort of a lean muscle mass. We're going to gain a little bit of that. More explosive power. More hip extension, which we'll talk about more in detail. And I'm going to get the right muscles strong. Okay? The right muscles. It's easy for you to go do squats with someone. That's great. But there's specific muscles that we need to really fire those hips and get the athleticism going. So I'm going to train you guys, and I'm going to find out what your deficiencies are. I'm going to do the assessment to see where you're weak. Because remember, there's two sides to the body. So some people may be stronger or weaker on one side. Most people are. So all those things we're going to take into account, as well as working on your, like I said, speed, agility, and everything that's going to make you a better athlete, specifically into a soccer player. Hi, I'm Gary Ross, Director of Training at Ultimate Sports Institute, American College of Sports Medicine certified trainer, and former Sergeant, United States Army Infantry. I'll be working with Ryan and Miguel for the next 4 weeks, getting them ready for the trip to Brazil, going over speed training, agility training, and all the fundamental principles that will help them be better soccer players and better fans of the sport. Thank you. Stable shoulders, abs tight, feet spread out, push up, stacking, frame out, stabilize. Any questions there?
No.
Okay. Right, you got that? Okay, go for it, Ryan. Keep your knees aligned. So turn, do not frame out. Once you're back, you're fighting the guy for all right now. Okay.
Up and down, both legs on the floor.
Don't stand tall, Miguel. Imagine you had a fixed ceiling, and you're gonna stay below the ceiling the whole time. Turn more, Ryan. Pivot the shoulders forward. Good. Moving along, though. Miguel, you'll be on this one. Ryan on that one. All you can do is as follows, guys. Go into an athletic stance, which if you recall is athletic. Go. 1, 2. All I want you guys to do here. Notice I don't sway or lean. Arms are straight out the entire time, lined up with my chest. I'm not letting this happen. You're gonna hold that, and I simply want you to simply walk through the band. Strong and slow. Strong, slow. Then back slowly. Strong, slow, strong. Any questions there? No. I want the lead hand, so if you're going to your left, correct, I want the left hand on first. So I want your right hand first. Good. Hips back, athletic stance. Start walking to your left line, to your right go. Imagine you're fighting for the ball. I want you to stay strong. Fire those obliques, fire those hips. Ryan, same concept. Stay strong. Boom, boom. Locked in. Walk it back in. Switch your positions, dude. I want good elbow drive here. I move the stick. Elbow drive, lean forward and go. Elbow drive. Better, guys. Alright, guys, so let's go talk about what we kind of saw when I assessed you by mechanics book, you guys. each of you have specific issues. Let's talk about those. So guys, before I give my feedback, based on what we're talking about outside, after I put you through those various tests, Miguel, what did you notice your deficiencies were that we mentioned out there?
Many.
What were some of the primary ones that you showed
My
that you noticed?
hamstring, my hips.
What about your
What
hamstrings
about
specifically?
that?
Oh, okay. They're weak and they're tight.
Okay, very common.
Yeah.
But that's a bad combination for multiple reasons. What else do you notice?
My hamstrings, all same thing, weak and tight. Also my posture, my back,
Okay.
lower back, and my upper neck. Shoulders, very, very. I guess it's because of my job.
Correct.
Lifestyle.
You have a desk job. You have a lot of muscular imbalances that we got to address. The hips and the hamstrings are big for you as an athlete. What about yourself, Ryan?
I'll repeat them in the way that you tested us, starting from the ground up. My calves are really tight. I need to work on that. Similar to Miguel, I also have very tight hamstrings, which you should loosen up. We did see throughout my whole body, my left side is tighter.
As a whole, your left side is tighter, yes.
So moving further up, my hips, weak and tight. Miguel and I both work the desk jobs, and what you said is very common for desk people. Very tight in the front, near the pecs, and our backs are pretty weak. So you said we have to stretch that and strengthen this.
The name for all the symptoms is called upper cross syndrome. When you have, there's various issues which we talked about outside.
The shoulders get this.
Ultimately, you end up shrugging up and forward, and that's from being at a desk for hours on end. So for an athlete, you've never seen a guy run really fast. Look at an Olympic sprinter; they're never here.
No.
They also have perfect
Very
posture.
broad.
That is correct.
Nice
There's a reason for that. Okay, and we'll talk more about that when we start training. But pretty good feedback.
Mhm.
So now we know moving forward what we have to work on, in addition to the goals you've told me, guys, which is the balance and all those things, which kind of deal with the assessment. The goals that you gave me plus the assessment that we did outside have given us a roadmap for the next 5 weeks.
Okay.
So now we know in our training, I'm training Miguel specifically, I'm training you a certain way. It's not one size fits all. It's going to be one size for you specifically. All right, guys?
Start now.
Sounds great.
Excellent.
Hi there, everybody. Alan Smith alongside me, Martin Tyler. In the commentary box, it's with great view up here, Alan, and a great game, I think, in prospect.
Yeah.
The home side, well, they're top of their league. Meanwhile, today's visitors are placed 4th in their league. And in charge, Pat Framlow. He's still got a chance of getting into double figures at this stage. Needs to up his output, those 7 to his name at this point.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this lad before, and he can score in spurts. And if he does that, he'll get into respectable figures.
Chelsea have started the first. That's a good pass. Promising piece of attacking play. Came to nothing in the end, and now the opposition have the ball back. Dirk Burrington. The attack now from Ajax. Didn't quite get that one as we thought. Well, that's relieved. Good gesture of respect for the player to the referee. As if to say, I knew you were coming my way because I did commit that bookable offence, even though the play went on.
Yeah, and sometimes there's no point in arguing.
It's with De Jong. Dirk Burrington. be. Coleman! And they must be in now, surely. Oh no, he's given offside. Well, the referee has signalled for half-time, and it's 1-0 here. Well, it's very close, this game. Great one to watch, and the possession pretty even as well, Alan.
It is. It's difficult to call a winner at this stage. The shot at the end of it. Well, you never give up here. A late goal, and they're back in the game. Real resistance by a side that refused to be beaten. Well, who knows? They might just go on and win it now.